How would you define the ideal nuclear main steam isolation valve? Would it be fast, reliable closure and tight, high-pressure sealing? Qualification to the highest seismic and environmental standard, including a fully ISO 9001 and ASME certified factory? What about around-the-clock, around-the-world service and support? Or maybe it's a single, trusted supplier of valve actuator and control systems. For the ideal main steam and feedwater isolation valve, the world's nuclear industry turns to Flowserve and the Edward EquiWedge gate valve with the fast-closing gas hydraulic stored energy actuator. Flowserve. Experience in motion. The Flowserve Edward Main Steam Isolation Valve, the MSIV, and the Main Feedwater Isolation Valve, the MFIV, were developed with one important goal: not just to meet, but exceed the rigorous requirements of the world's nuclear power industry. Requirements for the MSIV include fast closure adjustable from 2 to 5 seconds in the high-temperature, high-pressure environment of a main steam line. To achieve these design requirements, the Flowserve MSIV family features the unique Flowserve Edward EquiWedge gate valve, coupled to a Flowserve Edward gas hydraulic stored energy actuator. The EquiWedge gate valve design features 2 independent flexible wedge halves to accommodate changes in body seat angle due to thermal or pipeline flexure. The MSIV also features our innovative automatic center cavity equalizing valve, the ACCEV, which protects the MSIV from center cavity overpressurization damage. The ACCEV is fully automatic, requires no drain piping, offers easy inline serviceability, and, best of all, allows the MSIV to seal bidirectionally. The result is a valve with both high and low pressure differential seating with rugged long life performance. Here's how it works. The fully integrated gas hydraulic stored energy actuator employs compressed gas in a compact hemispherical reservoir of stored energy for valve closure. The high-pressure gas acts on a hydraulic piston to close the MSIV. As the gas is allowed to expand, hydraulic fluid is forced through a control valve back into a reservoir to regulate the closing time. This compact design eliminates reliance on external gas storage tanks or interconnecting piping to connect the stored energy gas to the power cylinder for the fast closing function. Although many MSIV customers supply their own control systems, Flowserve can support customers with customized control systems for the MSIV for any plant configuration. The MSIV family of main steam and main feedwater isolation valves and actuators is available in sizes from 4 to 32 inch for a variety of main steam and feedwater isolation services. Capable of fast closure, adjustable from 2 to 5 seconds in the event of an earthquake shutdown, a loss of coolant accident, or a main steam line rupture. Development of the Flowserve MSIV included some of the most extensive qualification testing in valve development history, extensive testing that continues with the changing requirements of customers and regulatory agencies. Qualification testing of the MSIV encompassed comprehensive environmental and full-scale seismic testing to the environmental design basis events of safe shutdown earthquake, loss of coolant accident, and main steam line breaks. Environmental testing included thermal and wear aging, pressurization aging, normal radiation aging, and vibration aging. Next, seismic testing on one of the world's largest available shake tables. Using a standard valve and actuator in end-of-life conditions, the Flowserve MSIV and actuator functions successfully under various simulated seismic conditions, including acceleration loads as high as 75 Gs. This qualification testing has resulted in a valve which is fully qualified under the most rigorous requirements of ISO 9001, ASME QME-1, ANSI, and IEEE. And it doesn't stop there. Ongoing testing is an important part of the MSIV program, so that however standards change, you can be sure that your Flowserve Edward MSIV meets or exceeds requirements. Production quality is a hallmark of Flowserve valves. Manufactured in our ISO 9001 ASME certified plant in Raleigh, North Carolina, the Flowserve Edward MSIV represents the pinnacle of high-performing design and quality. Our people, quality assurance system, and full functional operation and testing of each valve and actuator ensures that every valve is manufactured to the highest standards. Ease of service and repair are built into all of our valves. The MSIV was designed for a lifetime of reliable service. Our Raleigh plant offers total rebuild of MSIV actuators to original specifications, with full function testing before shipment. And we have teams of highly trained field service personnel deploying around the world to perform on-site maintenance of valves and actuators. Fully qualified to the highest international standards and designed to meet or exceed the stringent requirements of the world's nuclear industry, it's no wonder that the Flowserve Edward MSIV and actuator has gained a worldwide reputation as the premier main steam isolation valve. It's this reputation that puts our MSIVs to work around the globe. Penly Nuclear Power Station, located off the coast of France and part of the 80% nuclear EDF power grid, has two 1,300 megawatt reactor units. Penly's main steam isolation valves are Flowserve. These valves are size 750 by 600 by 750 mm class 900 Flowserve Edward EquiWedge gate valves, equipped with Flowserve Edward A-type model A290 gas hydraulic actuator. In Slovakia, the Bohunice nuclear power station has four 440 megawatt pressurized water units. And, like most nuclear power stations across Europe and the world, the main steam isolation valves are Flowserve. These valves are size 450 by 350 by 450 mm class 900 Flowserve Edward EquiWedge gate valves. Equipped with a Flowserve Edward A-type model A180 gas hydraulic actuator fitted with a built-in control box. Around the world, the Flowserve Edward MSIV with gas hydraulic stored energy actuator continues to be the valve of choice for main steam and feedwater isolation in the nuclear industry. Featuring fast, reliable closure, qualification to the highest seismic and environmental standards, with around-the-clock, around-the-world service and support. From a single trusted supplier of valves, actuators, and controls. It's no wonder the world's nuclear power industry turns to Flowserve for the Edward EquiWedge gate valve and the fast-closing gas hydraulic stored energy actuator. Because when it comes to main steam isolation valves for the nuclear power industry, there can be only one solution: Flowserve. Experience in motion.